Hey friends, welcome back to the another video. Today video is kind of a very personal video where I'm going to talk and I'm going to share my life story, that what things happened in my life, how I made my first income, how I earned in the when I was in college. So I'm going to share all of those things in today's video. It's going to be kind of a storytelling season and I hope you will enjoy this video because it's going to be a kind of a personal stuff we are going to share. So I'm going to start from my childhood. I belong to the Gujarati family, and there are a lot of seasonal business I did in my college days or in my school days. I used to sell rakis on the Raksha Bandhan. I used to sell firecrackers in the Diwali. I used to sell greetings, all of those things, just because kind of an inherent thing you can say. And I used to do all kind of thing in my school days, college days. Equally, I used to study hard. I was till 12th standard. I was introvert. Like I don't even talk to. I never had a lot of friends. It was usually two or three friends. I used to go college, back to the home, study, play. That's only what I did in my school days or college days. When I talk about 10th year, I received around 83%. So because of that, I ultimately went to the science background and I did science. 11th standard, it was more about an introvert kind of a thing again, because again there is a lot of study, a lot of books you have to study, prepare for a JEE, a lot of those kind of thing. So in 12th standard I received around 69%. To be honest, it's not a really high score, but I was okay. I mean, I have not studied that much, so it was a quite low score. And even in the JEE I able to score really good, but because of the family and because of the circumstances, I have to go for tier 3 college. So I went to the tier 3 college, this TKIT Varnanagar. If you don't know, it's near to the Kolhapur, and I did mechanical engineering in that college. So first year, when I entered into first year, it was completely new, but I want to change my personality. I want to change how the people look at me. So I become from introvert to the extrovert. I try to engage with a lot of people. So the first year went really well. It was not a lot of things I did, but I did a lot of networking season and those kind of stuff. उसके बाद सेकेंड ईयर में एंट्री हो गया, एंड एट दैट टाइम you have to be serious because you are into the department. You have to do a lot of stuff. You have to go to the workshop, you have to network, you have to do a lot of things into the college days, and with all of those stuff you have to prepare for your placement also. So the reason I have to prepare for the placement. At that time I was not really good at English. I mean, I belong from the Marathi background, घर पे गुजराती, वहाँ पे मराठी background. It's never have convent friends and everything, all those kind of stuff. So I'm not very comfortable with the English, so I have to do some kind of stuff. And it all started in the second year of my college days when I came across this term called blog. So when I understood blog, okay, you can write blog. So I started writing blogs, whatever it is in my mind, whatever I think about it. I used to put everything into my blog. I opened on the blogspot account. I opened a free account just because I want to write everything so I can improve my English. And I used to share that blog with my friends. It's all because of the how to prepare for the placement. I have to get that job. That's the only reason, that's the only motive I had back in time when I started with the blog or when I was in second year. So I wrote around 10 to 30 blogs in my college days in the second year of the time, and it went really well. Not obviously, I never thought about I can monetize this stuff, I can work on this stuff. But the one thing I realized that my writing style changed, my thought process changed, how I write, how I think about the words, how to understand words, how to connect words, all of those things become really good. So I wrote around 30 to 50 blogs in second year only, and when I entered into the third year I got into a lot of projects, like lot of Indian projects. Like I was in the part of the speed, that is a student platform for engineering education development. I traveled to the Hyderabad, Gujarat for the networking purpose, to network with the people, to work on the project. A lot of those things I did, and in the third year I literally quit doing the blogging. I never thought about that. And when I returned from that journey, so it was around end of my third year college days. So what happened, so I wrote one story which is actually a love story, to be honest. And I wrote that love story, which is how a boy and girl fall in love with each other and all those kind of stuff. I wrote that love story into the 5 parts. I will put a link in the description if you are interested to read that love story. So basically that love story went viral. Like I received more than 50,000 visitors per day. I was like shocked. What is this happening? Why people are loving this kind of stuff? I never wanted to write this kind of stuff. But at that point I realized that okay, there is power of internet. You can use this internet to process your thought. You can use this internet to networking. You can use this internet to showcase your work. I never wanted to be a romantic writer, or never wanted to write a love story. It just I had a feeling. I thought let's write it everything down onto the blogspot so I don't forget. I don't want to rethink, or I don't have to memorize that again. So I wrote everything that blog, and that literally went viral. And after that I realized that okay, you can monetize blogs also. So I applied for the Google AdSense, and Google AdSense got approved within three days actually, and I started making money on that Google AdSense. But there is always a threshold for the Google AdSense. You cannot get paid unless you cross the $100. So it was really hard to cross $100 at that time. So I never thought about that. I keep it as a long-term thing. I still do have my Google AdSense account. Even the YouTube money goes into that Google AdSense right now. But that's how that actually started. So I never made money on the Google AdSense, to be honest, in the college days actually. But that visitor base is keep on increasing. And it was when last year of my college days, like in the last year, we had annual function. I was a part of annual function. I did dancing, I did singing, I did anchoring. I did a lot of things in college days. Even I was good at ranking when it comes to study. I was really good at that. Even I got placed into the Indore, but I never went to that placement. Even I placed into the MNCs, but again I never joined that placement MNC, to be honest. After that, it was the last year of my college days, and at that time I wrote one article, that is annual function, like how I feel when I'm going to quit my college, or how I feel when I'm going to leave my college. And that feeling, kind of, I still remember when I wrote that. I had tears in my eyes, because 4 years you are with the friends, teachers, everything that becomes your family, and you are going to leave that sudden within the 2 months. And I wrote that blog, or I posted it's in the Marathi, so I know that most of the people not able to connect with that. But I wrote that, and I shared that on the Facebook. And what happened when I shared that on Facebook? A lot of my friends, like from the different background, like some people are from the civil, some people are from the electronics background, they all shared my post. And out of that post received a lot of good response. A lot of people commented on my Facebook post, and that became another viral post for me. And one of my friend's uncle, like one of my friend uncle, and he contacted me. So he said, you write really good stuff, I really liked it. I still have that screenshot in my phone, that when he acknowledged that, when he gave me compliment that you write really good stuff, and would you like to write for my website? And I was like, yeah, can you do this kind of stuff also? Like I never thought about that is going to be the content writing wala stuff, but I thought let's do it. I said yes for that opportunity, because I usually say yes for the most of the opportunity, and then I figure out how to do stuff. And in that period I learned about the SEO, advanced SEO, how to write really well. And that first article that paid me 170 rupees, which is very very less, but that one article paid me 170 rupees, and that was my first online income that I made over the internet in my college days. After that I have made a lot of money over the internet. Like there was a first online check, international check, I received around $300, to be honest $299, because it was a deal. It was I have to work from that story I will share into the again that also I got from that client also got from the Facebook. That story I will share into the future, but today I want to say about those things only. So the only learning I will suggest is, whatever you are doing, it's not that you cannot remember a lot of things. It's better to put something somewhere and let people access that stuff. Let people know that what you are doing. Let people know what you are going through, and then and only that people will connect with you. Even if you are a newbie, or even if you are a new person in any market, it's better to put yourself online. It's better to show your work. It's better to share your work, and then people will realize you, okay, this person is doing this kind of stuff, this person is doing this stuff, and then people will try to connect with you. And that's what I realized. So after that point, I never looked back. I shared everything, even my book blog, even my YouTube, even my podcast. Everything is available for free for the internet, on the internet, to be honest. And I don't think that I have, it's kind of a more of a being authentic person over the internet. The more authentic you are, the more people can connect with you. So that's specifically story about my journey. After that, I went to the sales, marketing, mechanical engineering, doing funnels, doing marketing, doing into the YouTube, podcasting. I did a lot of things. I will probably made a detailed video on my after college graduation journey till date. Probably on my birthday, I will share those kind of stuff. But this is a small story about how I made my first 170 rupees and first $300 in my college days. I hope you have enjoyed this story. I don't know how people will connect with this, but if you are into the college, start sharing your work, start putting your work online, and after a few years you will realize that you will have a good amount of memories also. You will have, when you look back today, you will have a lot of stuff that you did into the college. And that's the only reason I share all the students or all the juniors that try to do something on the internet, try to share something your work over the internet, so people can understand that what skills you have, what you are good at, and they will try to connect with you. So that's a short story about my journey. I hope you guys have enjoyed this story. Let me know what do you think about this story into the comment. Actually, it's a real story, it's not a story, but it's a real thing that happened with me. Probably I will make a detailed video or maybe lessons wala video to into after some time, to what are the lessons that I learned from this journey. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, tata, take care.